Yep, swiftly moving on. Next movie is Master.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Easy.
The smoothness and the swiftness.
Transition.
Come on.
So Master, starring Regina Hall. Amazon exclusive, I think, as well. That's the only place you can find it, to be honest.
Yeah.
This come out earlier this year. I've definitely mentioned it to you.
I don't recall, but maybe.
Yeah, definitely mentioned it, but we hadn't got around to watching it. So yeah, I was a little bit precarious on this one because it was rated a 5 on IMDb.
I saw the
5 out
ratings
of what?
wasn't too
10.
great.
Oh,
It's rated a 5.
It's funny though. I saw the ratings wasn't too great, but it wasn't exactly getting slandered.
Yeah, and another thing as well, I've noticed with IMDb, when it's like black movies, I'm pretty sure the majority of people on here writing and doing the reviews aren't black. So when it comes to these type of movies, I don't think they like them. I don't think.
do you know what? I take back what I said earlier, bro. You write those reviews and you rate those because we need a voice over there.
Honestly,
No, it's true because black people don't review nothing.
Bro,
Yeah.
honestly, and we'll get into it, but watching the movie, as a white person, I could understand why you'd be like,
Yeah,
no.
What the hell?
Master is not for me. No.
Wrong.
So, yeah, okay, look, this come out in March 15th, actually. March 18th, it says. All right, synopsis. I don't want to read this as a anything to do with race or Southern or whatever.
Oh no. So can I suggest a thing?
Yeah, sure.
Where you from?
Jamaica.
Oh, great.
Grenada.
So by the time you watch this, you may or may not know we've recently had Carnival.
Yeah.
Could you please do it in a Yardie accent?
Do you know what the thing is?
No. We
Okay,
just that's
because
the
you know
thing.
what I feel like we've done. This is like will be like the 3rd or 4th time.
But
we've
we
done
just
this
had
one.
Carnival, so it's
Yardie,
every
man.
excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have one. I've done Yardie at least twice.
By accident. Trying to do something else.
No, we've done Yardie at least once, or at least twice.
I don't think we have, bro.
I have definitely. We did it with Drizzy here.
Can you do a Trinidadian accent?
No.
Where did Carnival originate from? Does anyone know?
Trinidad.
Actually, from Trinidad.
It was Trini people that started it. I actually see a Carla video.
I didn't watch it. I saved it on my Insta thing, but I haven't watched
He said
it.
it was a Trini thing.
But you can't do a Trini accent.
Can
Do you want to try?
Brazilian, Portuguese type accent? Trying to think of Carnival.
Carnival countries, yeah. That Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah,
big up my Brazilians.
We definitely had that.
I feel like I might be able to squeeze like a Tony Montana Cuban accent.
What's your best West Indian accent other than Jamaican?
I can try a Bayesian accent, but I'm probably going to offend a lot of people.
Bro, you had me doing triple R and a madness. So.
No, but Barbados, they do crop over, so,
I'll try a thing.
All right, here we go.
I'll try a thing. Big up all my Bayesian man them and gal them.
But each and every time.
Okay, hold on. Let me just...
little bit more agua. Yeah, a little bit more agua.
Okay.
Hear me. Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
All right. Cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
anytime now. Hey.
I'm trying to...
No.
Audio listeners, he's just preparing himself.
Come on, man.
Hey.
3 women strive to find their place at an elite Northeastern university when anonymous racist attacks target and black freshman who insists she's being haunted by ghosts and each woman must determine when the real menace lies. God,
No, do you know what? I don't know. Because, let me tell you what I don't know. I'm not sure what it's supposed to sound like. The only Bayesian I know personally, I haven't really spoken to in years. So, Alex, what's your view? What do you reckon?
That was...
Okay.
I feel like if we was, I feel like
if you were a movie, I would have said watch it because I'm not sure.
I mean,
I feel like I was traveling different parts of the world.
Not just the island.
Different part of the island.
We was everywhere. We was eating continents and all of
like
that.
far away from
the actual.
We
was everywhere.
And then there was like a hint of what's the lobster from Little Mermaid.
I said the lobster.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's Bayesian.
There was a bit of Sebastian in there. Yeah,
But you knew what I was getting for. If someone hears the accent, they're gonna know. He's trying to do Bayesian.
Don't take the piss.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're gonna know he's trying to be
for a
Bayesian.
non-Bayesian, I was like, that's around. You missed out. You should have said boy at some point.
Boy.
There you go. See,
Tree women.
we could have just.
Yeah, you're right.
I really don't know how I feel about it.
Tree women's trying to find boy.
That would have really sold it.
Yeah. Let me be like, what you doing?
That was the missing
Yeah. That would have really sold it. That's what he's going for.
Okay, yeah, now I got it. Now I got it.
piece.
Yeah, we got it.
Right.
Okay, written and directed by Mariama Diallo, black lady actress from LA. I hadn't actually heard of her either, but I know that she done this one. This had to have been directed and written by a black person, in my opinion. If it hadn't been, I would have.
I
heard it's loosely kind of inspired by some sort of true events.
Yeah, I heard that
because of like rights and like I heard they couldn't actually. I don't know whatever legality.
I heard there was something going on. I think it was something to do with her, maybe as well. Something that she had experienced, or something in her family, or something like that.
Something to do with the experience.
That's why this movie came about.
It's one of the ones where someone told you a story and you use it.
Do you know what's crazy? It felt watching it. It felt very. I don't know if real is the right word.
I know what you mean. Like it could have been.
Like
could have been.
This happened to someone.
100%.
Not that long ago.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly that. Like this.
Would you say all three stories or just one or two or this whole situation?
The whole thing.
Yeah, okay. I mean
it's a mad situation.
Yeah, it was definitely a mad situation. Bro. It was nuts. And you know what made it worse? You know what made it worse is I was so triggered by this so many times. I'm just like, because I'm like, I know what's going on here. Like even when they were saying certain stuff, I'm like, blood. Like even do you remember the bit is near the end when she was like, and she comes to the party and she was like, we needed some seasoning, or what did she say?
We could have done with some life, or like basically like you bring the vibes.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah,
it was real. Like, I was like,
what? Finally the black person.
But quickly going on our conversation about the whole black trauma stuff. Why you picked this? You didn't think it was gonna be this, or because I could have told by the cover and the name it was gonna have some sort of like.
No,
do you know?
Moments. I don't get that from this.
Oh, serious?
Do you know what? Yeah, I had read the synopsis. Yeah, and I more picked this because I knew it was a serious Regina Hall movie.
Okay,
so
it worked. But you knew it was gonna be like, or did you not know there was?
I didn't know it was gonna. I didn't know there was gonna be nooses. If that's what you're trying to. If that's what you're trying to.
From Master and the way she looks there.
Do you know what's crazy? I saw Master and I was like, rah.
What?
Wait, what?
Am I naive? I thought these man, you know what?
With the lashes.
I thought she was on some kinky thing. I thought it was a dominatrix setup. I thought she's gonna.
She even looks seductive though. Hold on, wait.
I thought she was gonna show the man them. You can't mug me off.
No, she didn't even look seductive.
I saw the scratches on the wall. I thought,
she just
Master.
Watch it or not, man. Yeah.
I was like, Master. Hey, Master, yeah? All right, Reggie, baby. Bro, I was like...
Safe word.
And she got a shortcut and everything. I was like... She pretending to...
Man was on a dominatrix.
I thought like...
No, I did not get that at all.
Yeah, but you read the synopsis.
I didn't.
Oh, did you?
But I saw the cover.
I saw the cover. I didn't get like...
I did.
I don't know.
See, because I thought we've left that... You know, like there was that period, like the 12 Years a Slave period, where every seemingly successful major black movie was slavery-related racism. Yeah. I thought we left that because this was this.
But that's why I mentioned it, because we had this conversation the other day.
Yeah.
So when he sent this, I was like, really? Contradiction? I was just like, hypocrite.
I genuinely thought she was trying to teach the man them a lesson.
Oh, no, well, you got a shock,
bro.
You flipped on
massive shock.
I didn't expect it to be as deep as it was. I wasn't too sure where he was going, but when it was talking about haunted by ghosts and stuff, I was like, all right.
Well, can we essentially say what it's about? Kind of still feel
well,
like
it's basically about free. Well, I would say it's two separate stories, really.
Yeah,
but
because you get free.
No, I didn't.
I did.
Did you?
Not till towards the end.
Yeah, but that is so crucial.
Yeah, that was.
You know why? Because there's a lot of stories that are hidden in plain sight.
Yeah,
And that's really what struck me.
We've been trying to watch one called Passing, which is touches on that type of thing. But yeah, before, can I just ask a question? Did you believe the mum?
Yes.
Near the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did I. 100%.
100%.
I was like, you bitch.
And even if the mum was lying, that is still an issue.
I'm gonna be honest,
That still makes me believe that the youth's wayward.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know if I was too confident with believing it until I read the synopsis after the film. Like, I read the synopsis after the film, and it wasn't until they broke down the synopsis I was like, all right, well, it must have been. But
No, bro. I believed it.
Yeah, so did I, because I was like, do you know what? That's kind of making sense.
Yeah.
Because that and it kind of falls in the line of, you know, like white people trying to use that culture. Do you know what I'm saying? To get ahead. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? That was
that's
just
what I mean. That was like such a mad super double entendre.
And because
that was probably the most interesting story that they
then,
paid the most least attention to in a way.
Because then it didn't make no sense really at the end. It was like
no. Do you know what? See, unfortunately, because as I said, I like action movies, so I'm always looking for the not so obvious villain because that's usually whoever's the main villain.
Yeah.
So on her first house nigga, I was like,
I went
Siren.
Yeah.
When she said that, I
Like,
was like,
that was so harsh so early on. I was like,
yeah.
whoa. So, and then I was like, oh, let me wait. And then it just seemed like, oh no, but why'd it be so harsh on her? And then, wow, okay, cool. When the mum came out,
yeah,
it was a lot.
I was like, yo.
And you know what really hit me was the picture that she brought out, and I was like, what? How did we get from there to here? Like that,
that's what I'm saying. I was like even more baffed.
That was more than
even more. But when you watch the passing thing.
Yeah,
me.
But some like they can. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the story, like that kind of hidden. I don't want to call it truth. It's a hidden lie.
But but there was in the 50s. There was a whole like thing of black people passing as like light skinned black people passing as white people. That's what the film Passing is about. It's about a black woman who is passing as white.
Oh my God! And now look at the 2000s where white people are passing as light skinned people.
It's crazy.
And I say that with chest because a lot of people are doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
This ain't no old. This is like recent times.
Oh, do you mean the movie?
Yeah. In terms of like passing, this is a recent times.
Yeah.
Was anyone else confused in the beginning? Because I feel like we jumped a bit. Going back to the beginning, was you lot confused by the stories? Because there was a moment where I thought this was a younger version of her.
Yes,
I didn't get
no,
that.
do you know what? There was times when they made it look like it was a little her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought it was like a daughter or something at the start, but I didn't think it was a younger her.
No, so I got the two vibes. One, I was like, oh, right, is this what her daughter's going through? Oh no,
that's why I was a bit confused.
And I was like, oh, was it a younger her? Did it happen when they're childhood? And I was like, oh no, they're there at the same time.
Yeah, but it was a bit confusing leading all the way up to that.
Sorry, Maria, you didn't do that one too well, babes.
Yeah.
That wasn't seamless.
Mariama.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I call you Maria? I'm sorry, Mariama. I'm sorry, Mariama. I'll call you.
All right, but I said you go first. Essentially, what did you think of this film?
In the end, I liked it. Can I be honest? At the start, I didn't like it. That whole not sure. Is it her? Is it? And then obviously because they tried to add the horror element. Horror movies have to be slow intentionally for you to get scared and when something happens.
Especially when there ain't nothing really.
Especially when...
You know what I mean? All they've got is suspense at this time.
But because of the issues, in the end, it's going to get me.
Yeah.
The twist right at the end, magnificent for me. Magnificent. Because by the end, I was like, all right, you've kind of given us the conflicts, you've given us the issues. So that massive spin at the end.
That was a moment.
It was, is it worth the, watch it.
I really thought.
I'm a watch.
I really thought that the nuances, the little racist nuances that that us man would experience every single day.
Every day.
And you know, like, I really liked the way it. So Zoe Renee, that's who played the little girl. I thought she was literally
brilliant.
sensational
She did
in
it
this.
really-
Like
she
I
did
really
so
thought
well. How old
she
is
was
she? Do
sensational.
you know?
I don't actually know.
She
No,
did
no, she's
really
born in
well.
1997. I think.
Jeez.
I think she's born in 1997. I think I
Regina.
saw that. Huh?
She was better than Regina in this.
A better actress. Yes, I'll agree
Whoa.
with that. I'll agree with that.
I
Yeah.
wasn't feeling.
Well, she had
Regina's.
more to do.
You
She
were,
had
yeah,
more to
that's
do.
what I was about to say. I was about to say she
had more to do.
her role was more because she has come to a place where I feel like these white people have obviously a particular view of black people. So when she's come, she's actually more like them in the sense of she's a sophomore.
Yeah, but-
She was the valedictorian, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Do you know, as they would feel like, you know, those people that touch Harvard and
But
stuff
it doesn't
like
matter
that.
because she was black. Their view of her was you're from
Was
the ghetto.
even when she came in
Yeah,
that
hold on.
bit
Yeah.
pissed me off, bro. I swear down, I really like this is what I'm saying. I got triggered when she walked in the room. People were on her bed
Everyone's in there.
and talking
And the
about
girl just said, no, she's not going to do nothing.
and they're like, who you?
Guess,
and she's
she said
like,
guess.
guess, oh, you're Beyonce.
Beyonce.
You're one
You're
of the
Nicki
Venus
Minaj.
sisters. Nicki I'm like, bro.
I'm
And she's
kicking
just
everyone
like-
out. I'm on. See, at that point, I was on antics.
Yeah, it was.
But she's just innocent. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't even
didn't
know.
like that.
I don't know if she knew. I'm not sure if she knew.
I didn't like that.
You don't like the fact that she allowed it.
I don't like the fact that they allowed her to allow it. Because they did it intentionally, obviously.
Yeah.
So that the storyline could continue.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, no, that's something that naturally we resist.
yeah, her character was quite weak.
Yeah,
towards
yeah,
her.
Yeah, but do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? That's
Yeah,
how people.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how a lot of people are, and that's
Yeah.
why a lot like when you come into this day and age, like with that, that's how kind of probably people our generation before
Yeah.
probably had to go through life and have to.
But
Do you know what I'm
there
saying?
was certain-
Because
but
of fear
I
of
get what
saying
my man's
something.
saying,
You got like 15 white people in your room. You're the only black person, and you don't want to be that person that says, "No, I'm not fucking Nicki Minaj." What are you on about? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Don't take the piss.
Yeah, but you don't want to be that person
Do you know
because then automatically you're
Now
you're
you've got
the
the
angry
person
black
with
one.
the
You're,
chip-
the-
chip
you're,
on your
you're
shoulder.
that person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
And
know
like
what?
I said, I don't even know if she knew what was going on. I think
did,
she was
bro.
kind of
Nah,
just.
She
she
was
did.
very naive.
That's
No,
what I
do you
mean.
know
She
what?
was very
Do
naive,
you know
but
what?
I think she was
No, that was her safety mechanism.
being
It was
naive.
safer to not
Yeah.
resist. Because all right, if everyone gets upset, you've just started. You don't want to make enemies. Now it's not just girls; they're guys in there, older guys. They're doing junk. Like it's actually probably better to just take the hit
Yeah,
and then everyone be cool with you,
yeah.
and you see how it plays out. Rather than you can't fight every because there's no other black. The support was crazy. There wasn't any.
There
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
It
So
wasn't.
this isn't a war that we can have.
And especially as well, she's a young black woman. Like she's a young black lady. It's a different
Yeah.
for the man them to be like in a room
Yeah,
with man around, white
Yeah.
people around saying something. It's easy to be like easier to be like, nah, bruv, like don't like it's not funny. You know what I'm saying?
Even worse, physically, she was smaller than everyone.
Yeah.
Like even the other girls, she was physically smaller than
Yeah.
all the other. So she had no advantage. Bro. So do you know what? Right, I'm laughing, but listen. Sorry, I have to say this because it's just I'm triggered now.
Yeah, I'm saying I got
I
triggered
went
so
to law
many
school,
times.
right? In law school, my first session in law school, everybody else, first class, bro. Everybody else was from a proper school, a proper university. Everybody else had a first or a 2-1, and those who had a 2-1 were disappointed. But the 2-1 from Oxford or Cambridge is almost better than my first from Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a first. So they're going around, you know, like, hi, I'm Zeus. I got my degree from Oxford. Hi, I'm Daniel. I got my degree from Edinburgh, from Durham. It gets to me. Oh, shit. Pardon my language. Yeah, hi, I'm Ollie. This is so. Hi, I'm Ollie. I got my degree from. No, wait. I got my degree from Hertfordshire. I swear to you. Now, listen to me very carefully. I swear to you. The room went quiet. And the lecturer said, "Oh, good for you."
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
Yeah, that's them.
And then someone said, what is that?
Oh.
Someone else said, is that like a college?
Oh,
or like a polytechnic? They used the word polytechnic.
oh my goodness. They stopped listening to Ollie.
They
heard Ollie.
They're like,
they was
what?
waiting for the rest of the day.
No, they heard. No, do you know what's so funny? You're not wrong, because even though I said Ollie, what they heard was Ollie. And I always intentionally say Ollie, but actually what they heard, so they were listening, because in their head I said Ollie. That's not a lie, by the way. If any of you went law school with me,
Oh, man.
I dare you to say I'm lying. No,
Ollie.
bro, I swear to you, what they heard was Ollie. I had to actually correct everyone after that. No, it's Ollie with a U. Ollie. But they asked me if I was a poly. And so knowing what that girl felt like, that was one time I didn't resist. I didn't say don't take the piss. I didn't be like, no, it's a proper uni. I just like,
Yeah, but
your turn.
But everyone has done that.
Yeah.
Everyone, every
crazy,
single day.
bro.
I don't care if you say you're a liar. Every single black
crazy.
person has been in a situation
Just taking
where
the
it's
hit.
just
Yeah,
like
just-
this is long
Yeah.
for me to be like to be like
First day,
Yeah.
first class.
like-
I'm I'm gonna take this hit.
I'm gonna let that.
I'll
gonna take
I'll
this
pick
hit.
that up in a week or something, and I'll pick it up on the next one or something. Like every time, bruv. Like a black person has just
You
let
can't
something
you
slide.
can't be a superhero all
You
day.
can't,
every day.
bro. You can't, especially if you're on your own.
Yeah.
If you're on your own and there's no support system.
I mean, you learn to at most you learn to.
Yeah, like
how to
now it's
appro-
different. Like now, as a 34-year-old fucking
getting
6
them
foot
kind of-
whatever man, like it's different. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's easy for if I'll be like, nah, hold on a minute, like that.
Let
like,
me
don't
talk
do
to you
that.
outside one second.
Yeah, like don't like nah, it's not funny. Like don't do that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
by the way, I didn't say Ollie. I said Ollie. And Hertfordshire is a proper university. Look it up.
You know when you
Anyone
think
else?
Back, you think back. I should have said. You know, I should have said.
I wish I said that.
Should have set the
No,
tone
bro.
different.
I would, and
from
for
early.
for the rest of that year, that term, bro, I was now trying to prove myself to me
Yeah.
because I didn't say nothing.
Bro, and that's how it gets. And you know what? It's even like, do you know what I not that I liked, but I found like, do you know what? That's so thing. Like even there was a moment she turned on the other black woman.
Yeah.
She
She
turned on
realized that she was now one like what she hated.
Yeah. She turned on the other black woman because she's like, right, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just like, do you know what? Like that's how situations like that would get you. Do you know what I mean? Like, because even there was the at the end thing, and even in the middle where they was like, what was it for her thing when she wanted to? What's it
Oh
called?
wait, I swear we're giving away a lot of good parts.
Yeah, I mean,
No, but go, guys. Actually, I'm really for it. Go watch it.
Well, yeah,
This will sell it. They need to watch
it
it.
depends if you. Well, I feel like you're early with the watch it, but you let people know from now. So watch it. Because ideally, I thought this was a little bit boring. Like I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, no,
Like, it was
100%,
quite boring,
100%.
The
Like,
start
It's
was
slow. It is
Yeah.
slow.
because you don't actually know what you're watching. In my
Yeah,
opinion,
that's
you
what
don't
I'm
actually
saying.
know what's
It's like-
going
You
on.
don't know if it's kinky or not. The scratch marks aren't really an
Nah, I
indication.
wanna know what you, but I don't want to know. I'm gonna say,
I know it's coming sometimes.
yeah, man,
But I was
where's
like-
the whips?
Yeah.
Where's the whips?
Bro, the house was dusty. I thought like she's gonna. Her corner office is gonna be a little bit.
It's about to
And
turn
then
into
what?
X.
It's a new university. I thought it's a fraternity.
Oh, yeah.
Loads of
Oh, you
drinking.
thought it was about to
I
get-
really thought.
About to get lit.
I thought and when I thought like young Regina versus old Regina,
thought-
maybe
you
she's
thought
gonna
show the
reflect
transition.
on.
How she became
And then
a
she came back as a woman.
Yeah.
Now she can prove
Yo, you
herself.
created your own
Oh,
I
story.
was
shit,
ready.
that- At what point did she turn slutty? That's what at what moment did you? Where did we get?
What outfits is she gonna go for?
No,
Regina.
but you know what? I agree with you in terms of the end really summed up this film. Like towards the end, it was like, okay, I'm getting it now. This has a meaning. That's a double entendre. That's a metaphor for that. But I can't lie. It wasn't a horror. It was a drama. It was just
it's
like a
not- it's
scary
not-
drama.
But this is what we say.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
come
we
back to
said
the
this.
horror thing because I'm saying, you see, when you think about horror, yeah, it's back in the day horrors. It's jump scary and this,
yeah.
that, blah, blah, blah. Bro,
But this was nothing.
Yeah, but there was a couple jump, like they tried to make you jump in the sense of. And
Did they?
Yeah, of course they did, bro. There's bare times.
I don't feel like I did.
No, but I'm not saying you did.
No,
but
but I
I'm
don't
saying
feel
they
like I
tried
felt
to.
that.
What? Even when she's hopping up out of her sleep.
No, brother. I hear you, brother. The time where her hands dangling off the bed.
Yeah, come on,
And
man.
then-
I was
and
like,
then-
and then I just now get the fuck out of here, man.
Brother.
Fuck out of here, man. I was like, nah. I didn't know what we was doing here. I'm
And then
like, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, what
Yeah,
movie
it was a confusing
Nah, not like that. Oh, he thought
it was go time. That's why he looked like that.
He was like, right, okay, I've been waiting.
I thought the witch was on antics.
Witching hour, you get me? Something different. You
I
get-
thought the witch was on antics.
That was really reaching, but
The witch was
I
on
was like, all right, you get me?
with the little net thing.
The warming her up.
yeah, I didn't get that vibes.
I definitely did.
No,
get
I
that.
didn't get that. But
didn't
that's
get it.
funny.
I didn't get that.
No, but then the marks remained on her.
Yeah, what we talk about?
No, I'm just.
What
I'm
we-
saying that in terms of them trying to make it
A horror.
It wasn't. It's not horror at
Even
all.
when
They
like
just-
there was like shadow following and this.
Yeah, I
like,
feel like they
the
just done a lot of
maggot thing,
suspense.
like,
Like,
it
it was just
was-
bit pure suspense and.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
Yeah,
they executed
fair
the
enough.
horror well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
I understand why
But
they've tried
quickly,
to.
and I got mad love for Regina Hall, man. She's
You didn't
been
like
that
her in
girl.
this?
I didn't.
Wow, okay.
I
thought
didn't
she
like
was
her
good.
in this,
I
man.
liked her in this.
I
thought she
didn't.
was
I was like, I just weren't
I'm with you,
believing.
Sean. I think you're giving her
Really?
too much credit.
Yeah.
Do you know her fear was terrible.
Yeah, it was like.
Oh
there was
my
one scene-
God.
there
And
was
that's why I
one
said her
scene-
characters are two different. It's like she's got that part on lock,
Look.
like being that kind of comedic but because she wasn't even comedic in that, but she knows how to control
yeah.
her and
Bounce
navigate
off
her
it,
way
yeah.
in that kind of. I think she's gonna need a few more tries at this. Before
No,
she
no,
gets it.
because no, I'm sorry. So Regina had me an enemy of the state. She was amazing in that.
Yeah, that was shit. I completely forgot
she
she
was-
was an
Her
enemy of the state, you know. I
fair in that
completely
was
forgot.
that's where she won me. I was like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
So
that's true, 'cause I feel like I have seen her since. I just
Watching
don't
this,
think-
I was like, this is poor.
Yeah, I thought it was poor.
Bro,
There
she
was one-
made me
There was a lot of
afraid.
parts where I questioned like her. Just
You know the bit where the maggots
came out of the paint.
and then she's
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh, come on, sis,
Yeah.
come on, sis.
Hey, yo, Reg.
I said, how many takes did you do in this? And well, that was the best one. Like, come on,
I
man.
know, so they probably just didn't redo it. Maybe she was just like, hey, guys.
But there was a lot of those.
She had the
scenes,
rum punch.
Man.
She was like, guys, we're just going to do one take.
It was like, nah, I don't actually think she's gonna get better. So
Yeah, there was a lot of them kind of scenes though.
She was getting lit last night.
I think, to be fair, there was 2 moments in this film where I thought she was lacking, but in the rest of that, I thought she was
Okay.
okay.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
good.
think she was.
Even
the girl was
the girl was brilliant.
The girl was
brilliant.
and she's actually going to be. There's a new Hunger Games movie coming out. And
Oh,
she's
you know what? I
it?
feel like I've been hearing about
she's
this.
good. She's in it.
feel like I've
the
been
new
hearing
Hunger
about
She's a
Games.
brilliant actress.
She was wicked.
Yeah.
Like she had me. Like she really like.
even
I was like,
even the fake Blackie was brilliant. I liked who she
Oh,
was.
shit,
she
yeah,
was
she was-
yeah,
oh,
she was
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah, she was really
She
good.
was brilliant.
yeah, she was good
She
as well.
played that part really well.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
still got me confused.
All the white people were brilliant.
Yeah,
They played their role.
But I feel like all of them just played themselves. Like,
I don't wanna say
I
it.
don't think. You know,
They
sometimes you can just turn up to work and
You
be
know when
you.
it just look like a camera crew.
Yeah.
It's like
And go.
Just imagine you're in a room, all white people, one black person. It's a party. Go. And it's like, yeah, be yourself. I'm like, all right, cool.
And you know that thing you always want to do when a urban song comes
Oh
on?
my God.
Say the words.
Oh
just do
yeah,
it.
that was wild.
That was wild.
I liked how they did that though.
Oh, it's
I
true.
kind
That's
of liked how they
actually
did
what
that.
really happens.
I
though,
liked how they did
when
that.
we're not there.
Yeah.
And that's another thing as well. Imagine like, and when you're this is why sometimes I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. You know, sometimes I think like you need when you're raising your kids and stuff. Yeah, even though like a lot of people, like even me, I've moved out the ends. Yeah, I've moved out the ends. I've moved up north, but I still want
Life is
a
good,
let
bro.
of a element of community.
Yes.
Like I still want them to know what being black is. Do you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Whereas I know a lot of people are kind of like, right, I don't want no black people around me. I
Yeah.
just want to like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, and it's for those particular situations where you need your youth to understand. No, like this isn't like.
Find someone that looks like you.
Yeah,
Link up.
Yeah, exactly. Stay
Yeah.
with them because
Yeah.
they're more than likely
Yeah.
they're gonna be the
Well,
one that you need.
and the big question I had is like, why stay? Like I had that for
Well,
two. I was like, why you lot stay?
You say that, but
Opportunity, bro.
I know, but it got to a point where it's like I was asking.
You're at risk, yeah. Like you're at risk.
Yeah,
now.
it's like.
But someone, you
At what
remember
point is this for
everything.
health and safety?
Everything's paid for over there. That's a lot of money. You can't throw that money
it's
out.
a different lifestyle. Like they got people doing some mad foolishness just because it comes with them little perks of like,
No, bro,
oh, I get my education gets paid for, or it comes with health.
But it's a big,
it's a big
thing.
deal.
No, that's what I'm
And
saying.
do you know, like, even like in this country, bro, like if you turn up to a job interview, and you've got like eaten on your CV, bro,
You don't even have. You're not having that interview. You're literally just going to meet your new employer.
it's a different level of it's a different level. Like you're rolling up. That's why when it comes to like Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, Yale, this, that, and what's the black one? Brown? What's it?
I know what you're talking about. But
Is it not Brown? What's the black one in?
I feel like I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
There's a black one. Whereas if you
HBU or whatever it's called,
something like that, I'm sure it's Brown, something Brown University. But yeah, if you've gone there, it's like
you're already up.
you know what I'm saying? And even the black one, it's a case of if you go to places and there's black people there, if you've been there, it's like, yeah, cool, you're good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how these schools work, bro. That's why you see all these, all these fucking politicians, fucking Cameron,
They're all linked.
Johnson,
They were all at school together.
They all gone to school
They
together,
were all
you
at
get me?
school
They
together.
all gone to school together and this, that, and that's how that little clique thing works,
Even
to get what I'm
forms,
saying?
yeah.
So in that sense, I don't know her school seemed to have been quite posh, do you know what I'm saying? So it seemed to be like, yeah, as a black person to go to that school is a good thing, do you know what I'm saying? Which is, I really like this movie, man, because I think that it was a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of triggering nuances, and this is why I kind of touched on the rating of it, because there's no way this is a 5. And I think a lot of white people would watch this and be like,
I don't know.
this ain't a 5.
I wouldn't give it that much more
bro.
than
As a
5.
movie,
No, this is not
No,
a
hold
5.
on. Hold on.
Yeah.
As a movie, I think you're.
But there's a
giving
big difference between a 5 and a 6.
Yeah, but you're giving it. You're rating it more because of the issues and how
the
those
meanings,
issues
yeah.
made you feel.
Yeah.
If
As
you're just
opposed to how
objective as a movie, the movie was confusing. Are you a drama or are you a horror? It was terrible in that sense. You can't
think
even box it.
I don't think it was terrible. I just think that
Let's come away from the issues.
but you know what it is? Like we were saying, so we didn't actually finish what we were saying about the horror. These days, when they say horror, it's not what you perceive from back in the day as horror. Horror now is, it could be almost anything. It's just to either like make you feel sick, or to maybe make you do a little jump scare, or to make you think that something's about to happen.
Oh, yeah. No one's throat's going to get slit and then all their intestines get dragged out through the middle.
Yeah. That's a horror.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm
that's a
saying?
horror.
That's a horror. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like when you think of horror, most people just think, right, I'm going to get scared. Do you know what I'm saying? But that isn't horror now.
But even if you take the horror aspect out, it still wasn't that great a film. Like the storyline was still a bit confusing. It still was a bit higgy.
But we can't take the issues out, because the issues were the movie.
All right,
Like that was the movie. Like,
but the main star.
But you didn't really get that until a certain point. You didn't get that until a certain point.
Yeah, but because it was the start of the movie.
And if I'm honest, even them explaining some of the issues and some of the scenes and some of the lines, where I think there was a point where they were in a hospital and someone was like, "This is America." There was a lot of corny moments. It was very bait. It was very cliche. It wasn't like the unique spin was at the end. Like that's what I like. But everything else before that was like your usual scenes that you would see of someone getting intimidated and bullied because of race.
Usual scenes and bait to you. Because you as a black person can understand and know what that is.
No, but I feel like it's bait scenes. No, I feel like it's bait scenes in terms of what you would see in films when they show this. That's what I'm saying. I think the unique spin came at the end. But I wasn't necessarily impressed by anything they did showing me throughout the film. It was cool, and I get what you're saying, but it wasn't like, it wasn't anything.
Yeah, the concept, that I'm going to agree with him on that, the whole concept of, it happens everywhere. This is America.
Yeah, but that was more her.
I feel like they were just trying to kill time.
But that was the tone of it. It was
they're just trying to kill. Sis, we know.
But that part was annoying, because it was like, you only really needed to give me, if you was gonna give me any like, of those 7 bits to say like, oh, it's not gonna change and everything's gonna save. You only really need to give me one. It's like, okay, cool, all right, we've got
we know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've got the thing as be like, okay, my man's playing cards in the picture, they're playing cards there. Oh, this is just the same thing. But there was like 4 or 5 of those. I'm just like, oh, bro,
terrible.
like we get it.
Yeah,
It's like, I was like,
really
we get
terrible.
that part. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I understand that, but I'm saying what I really liked about this is the little subtle nuances from the white people that was consistently in this movie that we experience all the time. Bro. They're not subtle.
Or maybe it's because we go through it. Maybe
that's what I'm saying. They think it be subtle. Do you know what I'm saying? When I'm out or something and then fucking, I don't know, like James Brown comes on, oh, you like this tune, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Daniel. Show us the moves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can dance to this, can't you?
Yeah,
I know I can.
There was a lot of those.
I know. Yeah, but it's. But yeah, to me, I let's get into it. For me, I liked it. And I've explained already why I liked it. So for me, this is a watch it.
I'm going to agree. Because your last little spiel at the end, it kind of, it bridges it to a watch it in terms of if we're directing it at a certain demographic.
We are. That's exactly what we are.
The realness is, are they going to notice that? And watch that.
Yeah, they will feel very uncomfortable. 100%.
Exactly.
I feel they'll feel like uncomfortable because the way. And sorry,
can I
just touch on?
Like you said?
Can I touch on that? The direction in this was good for me because they would notice it because it was made obvious, in my opinion. Like even when the bit where there was the Sheck Wes tune came on.
Oh my God.
It was just like it's obvious, like the situation was obvious about what was going on and that it was even though they only said nigga once, you know.
No, they
like
didn't.
what?
They said what?
The Sheck Wes tune, that's got one nigger in it.
No.
Yeah, and then the rest of it's just rap. Sheck no nigga phone. Shit, where's in the front?
Didn't they go? I swear they played the tune for a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Well, you know what? How they did it?
Okay, do you know what? Yeah, I think I've just rapped it.
Bro.
I've just rapped it, and I've got 2. So but what I'm saying is, you understood what was going on. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't bait.
No.
It was the way that it was done. Her just kind of realizing, like, I don't think you guys are. I don't think you.
I like the way they shot that as well.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That was another particular part where I thought the direction was good. So I think the nuances parts where they did it, I think when people who this is directed at watch this will feel like, oh shit, like even maybe they think that, oh, I've actually done that. I didn't know it was a.
And it's interesting you say that because this film is easily sliding under the radar.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't hear nothing about this. I haven't really heard.
Had you heard about this?
No.
Well, obviously not. And you had no clue what it was about.
I had no. I just had a WhatsApp, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
So you know what? It's a watch it. It's a watch it for those reasons.
No, even with all my criticisms, without what the points Daniel made, I think it's a watch it just because we've got a generation that's coming up that it could educate them. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the younger ones that grow up in the community won't be exposed to the subtle stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's it must be age specific. So I don't know what age how it's been categorized or whatever. But there's a lot of learning for some people. Like, actually, did you know if they do that to you, that's not all right?
Yeah. There's a couple people that still ain't really experiencing that.
Yeah, they haven't really,
to experience it. Or because of the world's kind of different now in terms of circles you're in and how
the political correctness has kind of shaded things a little bit more. So you don't know that when they're you don't know when they're asking you to DJ. And make sure you can get us lit.
Yeah, and you know what's real about you saying that? Because you can feel a way, but because of the way things are PC now, you're not even sure if you should feel that way.
I'm the bad guy for feeling a way.
No, you're right.
So for that reason, I'm like, no, it's definitely still. And then obviously the surprise at the end, I don't know, it's not worth the wait, but it's it's good enough.
It's worth the film.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
Sums up well.
Yeah, man, it's a watch.
And do you know what as well I want to touch on? I didn't want to say at the start, but you know when I say black trauma, I wouldn't put this in as black trauma. Like, this isn't something that I say. When I compare this type of movie to like a Till, well, let me not say a Till because I haven't actually seen the movie. When I explain what happened to him and what I can perceive the movie's going to be about, that is black trauma in the sense of that type of that. If that makes sense.
But because that's direct black trauma,
right? So because we had a big thing the other day, and I was like, the Till movie is something that just doesn't need to be made. Like, for me, I'm like, I don't want to see that on the screen. Like, I don't want to keep seeing that particular type of black trauma on the screen.
Hear you,
with this,
there's money in it.
But you ain't know what you was gonna get from this. The same way you ain't getting no.
No, but I didn't feel like I was gonna get a Till from this. Like, I didn't. This didn't seem.
If you don't know what Till is, that was the whole argument. Like,
but I know what happened to Till. Like, I know what happened to him, so I can assume
there's no way that story's not gonna be.
If they never show that scene, then
there's no way they're gonna show that.
I'm still confused on what you're saying.
There's no way they're gonna show that. There's no way they're gonna show that scene. But it's just the theme of what has happened. Like, what has happened. They're definitely gonna mention.
What I don't get the.
They're gonna mention what happened to the youth.
Yeah, but I don't get the big difference as to what you dislike about that and don't dislike about it. It's not the same, but it kind of goes in the realm.
But you saying it's not the same is enough. Like, it's
not the same story, because basically that's a true story.
Yeah, that makes it worse. That makes it worse.
But let's just say this was a true story, like we heard, like this is based on a true story. It's still a sense of bullying, lying, intimidation.
Yeah,
wait. You don't think this comes under black trauma?
Yeah, I'm confused.
No, I don't think it comes under the same thing when I say black trauma that I don't want to see, because with this, like you said, there's kind of like an educational purposes behind it. Like, this is something that people can see and relate to and be like, do you know what? I've been through that. Or someone can see that and be like, right, that happened to me. I didn't know this, that. With the Till thing, it's like you said, I haven't seen the movie. You're right in that sense, yeah. But
it can be relatable in terms of what man was talking about with there being Me Too's and Karens about and whatever not. I see that as relatable.
This is black trauma, bro.
Karen.
Do you know what this is? This is just soft trauma.
Yeah. Then that's what I want to.
Definitely black. Obviously, the Till thing, because of his story, it's more aggressive. It's more obvious. It's violent.
That's where it's different. And because I'm saying, like,
so the true stories then,
not the true story, but when I see like that type of trauma, just hits me as something like,
because it's true.
Mississippi, South, this, that particular lynch.
Yeah, but that's why.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but that's why things like this scare me, because everyone associates black trauma to just the very obvious down south. They hated us. It was, that you were gonna get lynched, as opposed to the safer, more educated, more places where trauma happened there as well. There was a noose.
More
southern does it get?
Not see a noose.
Then what I want to clarify is this type of black trauma doesn't affect me like that type of black trauma.
Fair enough.
That's what that type of black trauma, that whole Mississippi burning, time to kill level of black trauma.
I think that's because
12 years a slave.
They've imprinted that in our heads and done so much of
what's
that.
traumatic.
And that's what I don't want to see.
And that, in a sense, is its own trauma, because they're conditioning us just to get used to something.
We only react to that
while we ignore this.
So with this, and I always said there's a way to do it.
Yeah, but
there's a way to do it.
It goes back to the conversation of we don't have that control.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What they want to pitch,
but
what they want us to be conditioned, right? That's where it is. And I think those a lot, I won't say all because I don't know, but I think a lot of black directors and people that are in position to do things still have to follow a template or they can't do it.
I want to move mad. I want to move mad and say, actually, let's have it all.
Yeah, I think.
Should I tell you why?
Same thing
But
from
I'm
what you
tired-
said earlier in terms of there's new generations that haven't seen things that we've seen and haven't. They're not used to it yet. I know it's a bit of a mad one. It's a bit of a catch-22. But how do you show them what we were shown?
As a father, yeah, I'll be honest, bro. I'll be honest, yeah. I don't know if I want my kids to be, what's the word? To be shown. Shown's not the right word, but that level of.
How old's your youngest?
My youngest is 5. My oldest is 15.
Okay.
Do you want them to have an understanding of this?
Yes, I definitely want them to, because this is what I would say, like, if you want to say black trauma, cool, I'm like, this is like workplace life trauma.
So essentially, there has to be a balance because that kind of shows the history of.
No, but I agreed with you in the sense of the balance. But what I said to you is that the balance is
overweight.
way off. It's way off.
Yeah, no, but so here's my counter for that. Because those, including your 5-year-old, the children you're protecting, they see that level of violence in Fortnite and Call of Duty. But it seems safe because it's gameplay, because it's because you got to remember, it's just excessive violence. Hold on, the intention behind it is what changes. So for me, yes, it feels worse when they have to understand why that type of violence could be done on a civilian by another civilian who has no right to do it to them, and how it goes about. But actually, so the reason I'm saying that is because my eldest is 8, she's turning 9 next week. Big up you, babes. And two years ago, Daddy, can I ask you something? Yeah. Is white skin better than brown skin?
That's wild.
She was 6, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Sit down, babes. Let's talk. Where'd you hear that? At school, so-and-so said it. So, this white child from her school was told at home, white skin. And children are innocent. She'd come and tell, our skin's better. Hey, so our skin's better than your skin. So, are you going to try and get our skin?
Yeah, it's mad.
No,
so she's come home to ask me. Now, that might be how this develops, this level of thinking or trauma or whatever, and now how they interact with us and vice versa. But actually, it started from
such and such,
and just over the years, it's quietened down, it's diluted, it's
been remixed.
But I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is, there is more than enough movies out there of that level of trauma.
Your children aren't going to watch those old. You got to remember. It's old to them.
Yeah, but they don't need to see. They don't need to see that.
How many 1930s movies have you? Bro, you know what's crazy? The other day I watched a movie from like the year 2000 or something like that, and
dated.
Bro, the effects.
Dated, man. I see
or lack thereof. But back then, we thought this is hard. But bro, in my head, I'm just like, what is, like, didn't that man want to spend no money?
Yeah.
So our children are never going to watch that because they don't see anything they can identify with.
Relatable thing.
But
like 5K HD.
But this goes back to with me as well, like, because I did history I did history as a GCSE, and obviously in history you do black history, you do black history, and obviously there's nothing but slavery in black history. Nothing but slavery. Like, that's all it is. It's about slavery. It's about civil rights movements. This, that. Blah. There's no Tutankhamun.
Just pure.
There's nothing. Crazy. It's literally. I don't know how it is now, but in my school, it was literally about slavery, the civil rights movement, blah blah blah. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, blah blah blah. That was all it was about. Black history. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like when it comes to education and school kids, you have to be smart about it, because I grew up, and you can blame the parents as well, because I didn't know anything but that. This is what I'm trying to say. I went to school, and as far as you would know, like, black people started in Africa, and then all of a sudden we were slaves.
We ain't that for us to live and learn and then teach better.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, that is a level of job that we would have to undertake. Like, I don't feel like showing my kids a movie about
not solely
about Emmett. Yeah, but but when you look at black movies or black history movies or whatever, that's all you're getting.
If you're just leaving your kids to learn just from the movie,
yeah, but no, it's not all you're getting. No, but that's all you're getting.
No,
like, you don't. This is
but who you?
This ain't normal.
Yeah, but I think the point man's missing is who are you expecting that from? The people that control that whole thing, like, are you expecting that from them?
Yeah, but who? Yeah, but that's all that's there, though. This one, yeah, but I know,
but why?
That's all that's
from
there.
Yeah,
no,
so
do you know what?
That's why.
But that's all that's there. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all that is there. That's all. You can't. Where's the positive?
What
black
now?
movie?
Are we talking about now? Because now you can find some shit.
Yeah, but
it's not. But not in movie form. No, I hear what you're saying. You both your points are valid. Your point is this: it's our responsibility to balance it, because actually, a lot of the teaching, if you leave it to the system, if you leave it to the industry, it's just going to be one way. However, there's nothing that tells you about our history that's not slavery or racism related in 4K, in HD, with mega stars in them. There isn't anything. You have to go and do your own personal research and learning. And the presentation of it, our children can't resonate with it, because actually they're already dumbed down on Xbox and TikTok. So if there's no sex, if there's no cheeky dance in it, or do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm saying we're never gonna get that. We're never really gonna get that in 4K, because the powers that be are doing the conditioning.
Yeah, but
so
I'm trying to say this type of movie is
it's
something
gonna slide through in the 2022s now. We can only expect that these things do. That's what I'm saying.
Our kids won't even watch this.
Yeah, exactly.
They won't.
It would look boring to our children.
It would be.
But hopefully shows like ours where we say watch it.
No, 100%.
That's what we need more of, though. To be fair, that's what you need more of.
That's cool. Yeah, now I let my kids watch this.
Yeah,
like, I let my kids watch this and learn about it in that way. Do you know what I'm saying? And this, that. Like, I don't wanna like pigeonhole them and say like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, like, white people never did that to us back in the day. They know that. We've spoken about it. They've seen it. Yeah, 100%. But when I'm saying like, I don't want them to, every time a movie comes out, it's got a black person on the front of it, and it's a fucking black trauma slavery movie.
But already, we're not getting that no more. So that's why I don't know how...
We are, because
we got Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg doing Not Me Time.
No, but what I'm saying is that's not, that's completely different. Like,
no, I'm saying we're entering a world now, and a space where hopefully we're going to get variations like this.
You're saying hopefully. I'm talking about now. I'm saying like, if we're talking now. Yeah, but that's not a black history movie, is it? That's a fucking movie that is fucking with Kevin Hart and...
no, I'm talking about this, and I'm talking like, we're putting a lot of pressure on Till. Man, ain't seen nothing to do. This might be the savior of all black drama films.
This better be good. Hey yo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put it on Till, but I'm just gonna say
that we're getting variations of things where we're now starting seeing black people in different roles and different positions. But you see, it was gonna take a moment.
I'm against that.
It was gonna take a moment.
I'm against all the. I'm supporting the variety. It's so sad that they're giving us the opportunity. I hate that I have to say that. But so let me say it in a different way. It's good now that they're being inclusive of us in those arenas. However, it's still a dream. You're still selling us a dream. Actually make a movie that is about who we were before Uno came and fast yourselves on
that's
us.
exactly what I mean,
There is no... no one is going to...
Shall I tell you one other thing, though, where I say just know, and this is no effect to Americans, but just knowing what they know in their history, I feel like they're only now learning that with things like what's the thing.com, where you can go and find out where your heritage and where like a lot of them don't even know their history before America, bro.
Do you know how ignorant that's how deep it is.
Your average filmmaker, until they start doing their research and traveling the world, don't even know pre-America before that. So that's generally all, especially back then, that's all they knew. At least now people are traveling, learning, reading, got YouTube. So it's like now they're willing to find out some more history and make other films. But I honestly think there was a time where we didn't even have those films, because Americans don't even know, bro. They were just mad. I can't even blame them for being that way. You know what? I can. We've had internet for a long time, and only now since we're doing that.
I can't blame
like,
because
it's mad.
I can't blame because like you are your product of your environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only found out. Do you know when I don't care what people say, but I only found out. I only found out about Mansu Musa. Yeah, I only found that out in lockdown. because my kid was learning about it and telling me about, oh yeah, that was the richest black man ever. And I was like, what?
No, that's
I
real.
was like,
It's-
what?
and
I was
trust
like,
me,
right, like,
I say
where
this-
did that come from?
I'd say this not
Literally,
knowing a lot
right?
of black
Crazy.
history.
I hadn't heard about him.
I don't know a lot about black
No,
history.
I
put
still
my
have
hand
a
up
lot
and
to
say,
learn. I won't say I
I'm
don't know a
ignorant
lot,
one.
but I have a lot to learn.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot to learn.
But we have an idea that there is a before, though.
100%.
Yeah.
Because
We've
when
had that,
growing up, the first thing my dad taught me was when it was like, oh yeah, so and so discovered this river. Because I was born in Nigeria, so when he was like, oh, so and so discovered the two main rivers, the River Niger, River Benue. I was like, oh, okay, who named them? My first one is who named them? Because Niger is spelled Niger.
Yeah.
It's a country next to Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I was kind of questioning why are they called Niger and we're called Nigeria. Like, and he was trying to school, man. I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
But then he was like, yeah, these were named by some English brothers who discovered it. And then he went, even though people were living there. So I was like, then it's not really a discovery.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, he visited. But bro, the difference that made in how I now received information was crazy. So even at school, so now I've come to the UK, asylum seeker. But bear in mind, back then, racism was like, there was monkey noises in class when I was this cool man boo boo. So when they're now talking about real racism, not the soft stuff you like go through.
Not this
Real
racism. Yeah.
Like when man was chasing man down the road, that racism. But Christopher Columbus discovered. Who knows where Christopher Columbus discovered? Me. Ollie. Nowhere.
Ollie.
Nowhere, miss. What do you mean? How can you discover something where other people already live? It's only a discovery to him. That place existed. People lived there. He's a tourist. No, that's wrong. No, it's not.
Yeah. People still, but bro, there's people you speak to right now that would not know that.
Bro.
So
but I had to take, obviously, but I was confident enough to take the L. But obviously, my dad, I'll go home and I'm like, oh, you're right. Just don't challenge the teacher. They don't like that. All right, cool.
And that's the realness of where we're at with it, bro. Let's get into watch it.
We said the watch it. We've already all said watch it. Let's start. We passed that.
Watch it, guys.
Yeah.